So welcome to video 4 in the series 12 guaranteed ways to create a disloyal, disengaged and disheartened team and watch your business die a slow, painful death. Today, we're going to talk about how to really screw up the mindset in the organization. You see, there are two dominant emotional states that are connected and have a huge impact on mindset in organizations. And those two dominant human emotions are love and fear. Successful organizations create a culture based around love. So if you want your team or organization to die that slow, painful death I referred to, then you need fear as the dominant emotional feeling that is creating the mindset and the culture. Now, first of all, as a leader, it's pretty easy to lead by fear. What you do is threaten people. You make sure that they get punished if they don't perform. I mentioned previously that you show no level of trust to them, so you micromanage people, and you focus a lot on the problems rather than the solutions or the opportunities. So you frame everything in terms like, we've got some big problems, we have a lot of issues we need to solve. Use that kind of language and it will successfully share fear. You know how this works. If you've ever watched the news, you've watched a masterclass in how to spread negativity and fear. So you can just copy that, but translate it into your organizational setting. It's perfect. Decisions. When you make decisions, they should also be fear and scarcity led rather than love or abundance. So you should always be focusing on the consequences if you don't do this. And what happens when you're in a state of fear, the mindset and the whole physiology of people's bodies constricts. It's like fight or flight, yeah? So we go into that less creative, black and white thinking, always right or wrong thinking mindset. So we don't see opportunities and we tend to do more of the same or really constrict ourselves. So focusing on problems, creating an environment of scarcity, and you can use that fear that you've created if you're a leader to have lots of power and control over people. Because if people feel on a daily basis fearsome to share their opinions, in a state of fear to do things wrong because they'll be punished, or if you've created an even bigger sense of fear where, you know, the market means we're likely to go bankrupt or something like that, and you're going to lose your job and you're going to not be able to feed your family, then that gives you an opportunity to wield lots of power. You know, once fear is created, you can really dominate people, order people, and use that as a kind of sense of power control. Alternatively, you could do the opposite of all of this, which is what I choose to do and teach in my LPS Teams model. So I look at how to create an environment of love in the workplace. And love in that definition that I use is all about being present for people. And as a leader, you see your primary role to empower people so that they grow and flourish and they feel a part of a community. So pretty much the opposite of everything I've said today. If you'd like to know more about how to do that, just email me at discovery@limbicperformancesystem.com. But for today, let's just summarize again how to create a real mindset based around fear. Lead by fear, make your decisions fear-based. Talk about scarcity, focus on the problems rather than the solutions or opportunities, and make sure you use that fear environment you've created to wield power over people. I'm off to do the opposite. How about you?